So next up, we're going to take a look at creating a scene. So this is going to be the first video I've done since the new update of LioranBoard, so things have changed a little bit, the layouts and everything like that. But we're going to press create a new button. Just here, I'm going to put a create scene title in the text just there. Press OK. Right click, go down to add commands. We press the plus sign, and as I say, this is all changed now. On the left hand side, we're going to click on there like we normally do and type in scene, and you'll see create scene is just there. So all of this command's pretty straightforward. All we need to do is put in a scene name, so whatever we want to call it. So I'm going to put this is a test test scene creation, like so, and press done. Press done again. Open up our deck, and you'll see, if you watch in the lower left hand corner just here where the scene is, we're going to press create scene. This is a test scene creation, just like so. So what else we can do is, if we jump back to the deck and right click and press create a blank button, we can do create a source as well. So now we've created a scene, we can also create sources as well. So jumping back into the deck that we created previously, and I'm going to right click and create a new blank button, and I'm going to call this create image for now, and press OK, and we're just basically going to create an image directly into OBS. So I'm going to right click and press add commands, press the plus sign, and on the left we're going to type in create, and then we've got source, similar to scene. But we get a couple more options on this one, so we need to give the source a name. So I'm going to put this as Andi Lippy logo, and that is going to be the name of the source that you'll see appear just here. And the source kind we're going to do is an image underscore source. So if you've seen the previous part where I talk about using JSON strings and everything like that, you'll know how to find this information. It's all in the JSON files. I am putting together a cheat sheet, so that will help you in future. It's just taking a little while to create. So the scene name that we want to use, I'm going to use the test scene that we created earlier, like so. And the source settings, this is what I was talking about, the JSON stuff. I know with the image, I'm going to be using file, like that, with the quotation marks around, and also the semicolon, and then I'm going to use a file path. So I've put two sets of quotation marks just here, and I'm going to go and get the file path now. So I'm going to jump into my files. I'm going to use this Andi Lippy logo just here. So I'm going to copy this file path with Control-C, and we're going to paste it directly into here. One thing that we need to do is swap out all the backslashes for forward slashes. Otherwise, it's not going to work correctly. So I'm just going to replace all of these. So it was one of them things that I always forget to do until right at the end, and I'm always wondering, why is it not working? And it's because you need to change them for forward slashes, just like that. So now it's going to set the file to that, and we're going to set the visibility as true. So now that we've got that in there, set it to true, we're just going to copy the file name that we want to load, because we've got the directory. So we need to paste this in here. So another forward slash, and we're going to put the andilippy.png. So it's going to create an image source for the andilippy.png, and we've given it the file path as well. So I'm going to press done again, and we can jump back into OBS and the deck, and I'll press create image. As if by magic, we've got the source just here, and we've got the image just here as well. If we press that again, it's not going to recreate the image because it's creating a source called Andi Lippy logo, and that name is already taken. For instance, if I did create another section on here, duplicated this command, and put Andi Lippy logo 2, for instance, it will create another one. Press done again. We press the button. You'll see we get 2 now because we've got 2 different source names just there. Another thing that we can do is create different kinds of sources. We can make any source we like in OBS, even if it's an extension or a plugin or anything like that. You can create them like a source mirror, for instance. I'm just going to use a color source for now. So if we jump back into here, I'm going to create a new button, and we're going to call it create color source. So create color, just like this. Press OK, and the same concept as before, add a command, press the plus sign, and we're going to do create source just here, and the source name will be box. I'm going to just call it box for now, and the source kind is going to be a color underscore source, like so, without the U. The scene name, we're going to use the same scene. So this is a test scene creation. We can use any scene name we want. And the source settings, because I already know these off by heart, it's the height I want to set, because I want to keep it just the standard color that sets up. I could add a color in there if I want to. So I'm going to do the height, and I'm going to say 500. And then I'm going to do a comma because I'm doing more than one change. So then I'm going to do some more open quotes to width, like so, and the same format, and we'll do this by 1,000. Set visible to true, and press done. Press done again. And now when we jump back into OBS, here we press create color, and you'll see we've got a box that sizes are 1,000 by 500. That's how to create different sources.